Good morning. It's Monday. It's 20 to 11. Being spectated as I work, as usual. It's just me again today. Rob is off. It's because it's Kim's birthday. Happy birthday, Kim. I kind of forgot. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot Rob was off. Until I realised it was Kim's birthday again. But yeah, it should be a quiet day anyway, because it is Monday. I haven't done my normal sort of weekly stand-up where or sprint planning, but we'll go over what we're doing. I'm assuming that'll be tomorrow. So far today, I'll just be doing the YouTube video for last week, which will be a funny one, because obviously it was just me last week. Hopefully you've already seen that as well though. But yeah, I'll update if anything changes, but I assume today is just going to be quite quiet video editing. And hopefully not too much distractions from Miso. He's hiding up there. Miso! Yeah, gonna be a good boy. Good lad. Yeah, it's about 20 to 6, about a clock out. I'm all finished with the vlog. It's very good. It means don't need to worry about it at all for the rest of the week. It is shorter, as we well and truly expected. It's only 16 minutes. Still a decent length, in my opinion. Pretty good. I managed to get some stuff recorded to fill out the vlog. Feel it's all meaningful. It's exported as well. Obviously exported a lot faster with it being shorter, which means I can just ask Rob to watch it tomorrow. He's been all over the place today. Mixture of being chill and being a bit naughty, but he's alright, he's doing good. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Say goodbye, Miso.
Lee, I'm back.
You're back?
I'm back. I've got a dog now. Oh, it's great. My dentist appointment was cancelled.
Devastating.
I know. It's been cancelled 3 times now.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Right. So
Yeah.
so we've just done a sprint planning session. A bit of a long one because we need to catch up after last week. The plan for this week, I think, is beta build again. We want to get that done and out the door for Friday. So the main things we need to do for that is there's a lot of UI and color, like visual stuff that I need to sort out. And I think Lee, there's just levels. Just levels.
It's just levels for me.
Here's another level.
Yeah, so literally my week, like, it's gonna be every Monday for me is a bit like, oh, I'm just editing the video. Now next week's gonna be on just picking levels. There'll be B-roll plenty, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's because we've sort of just been like jumping around all over the place. We've been kind of slowed down by lockdown stuff.
Yeah.
We're just a bit behind with the levels, really. I think that's the main. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to finish up my stuff, get all the Steam integration working, achievements and stuff next week, and then I'll be able to help you out.
But on the topic of lockdown, as you said, we're behind because of lockdown.
Yeah.
Coming out of lockdown tomorrow. We've had the discussion. We're going to try and come back into the office because, as you've seen on the vlogs, we've had days off. We've been struggling a bit with the work from home environment. So
yeah, I don't think either of us are really doing well,
yeah.
to be honest. I think
it's going to affect the business. If we logic about it, it is going to affect the business if we don't get it done properly. If we don't get back to working at like full scratch. So
yeah, the margins for the business as well are quite tight. So we do need to be like at 100%. So yeah. It's not like we're just like rolling in money, all our color and pixels money. Ooh, no.
Okay, so I just watched this week's devlog video. It's actually quite good, surprisingly, because I would have thought that with it just being Lee, there would have been a lot less content, but he's actually done a really good job. Good one, Lee, good one. Just a quick look at the website as well, going once over this. There's one small change. I just feel like Hexade should be at the top of the list instead of the bottom, but other than that, he's done a cracking job there as well. Just caught up on emails, Discord, a lot of stuff they have to do after a week off, but now I'm going to load up Hexade and get some UI work done. Just thought I should drop some update for today. It's 10 to 3, it's been a day of making levels. I've dedicated it to actually doing the milestone levels, so you'll see on the top, it should be larger than normal. They're about twice, a bit more larger than normal. And these are the ones where Rob showed off. I've got the star along the world map. These devils will fill that in, just to make it a bit more of a challenge to actually do that.
It's been quite a lot of admin work today, surprisingly. There's a little bit of this do at the YouTube video. I'll do that later, just so I can get that exported as I'm leaving. But yeah, there's been quite a bit of discussion in the Discord, which is quite good to see. Quite a bit of back and forth, little talking. But more importantly, got Miso cam. I moved the webcam for now. Watch Miso, so Rob can watch Miso as I'm working. Give him some motivation. But yeah, just got Miso on the webcam.
Okay, so it's the 1st December today. So the Advent Pack has started unlocking. So one of these levels unlocks every day. Same with the Advent 2 pack. So there's a slight bug with it. So it's using UTC time instead of local time. So for a few people, say like in Australia and New Zealand, who logged on to play it this morning, it wasn't available. They basically had to wait 12 hours. And presumably it'll be the same for people in America. They'll be getting their days unlocked earlier. So I've just quickly put together a quick update for Clone Pixels to try and fix that. So at the moment now I'm on plus 14, yeah, so this is tomorrow morning now, my computer thinks it is, and the second day is unlocked, which is just what we want, so yeah, I'm just going to quickly post that update and carry on back with UI work for Hexeed.
So I'm getting ready to clock out now. It's 5:45. It's been a good day. In terms of what I've got done, it's all been milestone levels. I don't know why I started doing milestone levels, but it's what I've done all day, so they're the larger levels that will find code. And I think I'm done with the milestone levels now. They all work, there's sort of a gradient difficulty, which is kind of accidental, but it'll work well for the actual world design. And yeah, I've got all 4 done. The epic level or the end level is already done. I think it needs updating still. Misa's been pretty good. He's been sleeping a lot, so he's been out the way for the most part. But yeah, it's been a good day. There is still a little bit of video editing I want to do before I clock out. There's just one small change Rob recommended. It's not even vital. I could do without the change if I wanted to, but may as well put it in, a little bit of flavour. So I'm going to quickly make that change, push the export again, and then that'll be me done for the day.
Morning, Rob. Morning, Lee. You're not in the office.
Wednesday.
You lied.
Nah, I know, I slept in, and we've gone away for the news, see if anything changed as well, but it's kind of a side excuse. Because I slept in.
Yeah, because the MPs didn't actually vote on the new restriction until last night, right?
Yeah, but sorry, plan come tomorrow. Make sure I'll get enough sleep. I'll just come in first thing in the morning. Be alright. But yeah, it's where are you off? So yeah, there will be a bit of YouTube stuff. Cause it is Wednesday, so we need to get the YouTube video ready for tomorrow for the Patreon release. But that's going to be a quick task of uploading and making the thumbnail and everything. Shouldn't take too long. And then the rest of the day is just going to be more of the same from yesterday, more levels. Need to get that World 1 finished for Hexeed.
I'm going to be looking at some more UI stuff. So I did manage to get a lot of the stuff done yesterday that I wanted to. There's some small tweaks I want to look at today for the UI. And the main bit is actually sorting out the colours. Because we've got some sort of readability issues with the colour schemes we've got at the moment. So I'm going to be looking at a lot of colours stuff today. Yeah, and then apart from that, there's a couple of bugs, small bugs, like audio bugs, and when the level completes, you can back out before it saves it that it's complete and stuff. So just a couple of minor things like that, and then if I get time, the tutorial world needs a good looking at. But we'll see.
Okay, so I've been doing a rework of the colour schemes that we're using for the game. So we want the game to be quite colourful, vibrant, but we don't obviously want to go over the top so people can actually understand what each mechanic is and stuff like that. So we're sort of trying to come up with a compromise, and we've also been doing some performance stuff. Not performance stuff, sort of workflow improvements to try and make world generation a little bit faster for us. This is the world editor we've got. One of the major things I've been doing is I've been making this gradients that is created for every level automatic, well, sort of automatic. So all you have to do is just set a primary color for the world, and then you adjust these 2 curves, and it sort of generates this nice gradient, which is really nice. And I've just been sort of going through all of the worlds that we've got, readjusting the color values that we've got for the world view and the actual level view as well. So the tutorial world will be this like greenish color with like a blue background, then world 1 will be like this yellow with a reddish background, and so on. I've actually just been using Adobe's color picker to try and work out those values. Instead of just doing it by eye, we thought we'd actually use some like scientific method behind the color choices we use. And we just want to make sure that the world view is a bright color, and when you're actually in the level, it's much softer colors. So when you load the level up, it's using the same color scheme, but they're much softer, so you can actually like read the text on the hexes and stuff, and read the mechanics, which is exactly what we're after. Yeah, it's just been a faff to sort, and we want to get it right, because otherwise people won't be able to understand what's going on.
I really just haven't given an update yet today, so I thought I'll drop a quick update, show you how I'm getting on. It's about 20 to 2, so it's about halfway through the day. I spent the morning getting the YouTube video up. That means all the posts, Patreon, the website posts, all that sort of stuff. That's all ready to go. And then I spent the rest of the day so far just making levels. I finished the milestones yesterday, so it's just the smaller levels, so I'm getting through them quite quickly. I've got pet cam going on. I've got Luna, I've got myself down here to sleep right now.
Okay, so time's getting on a bit now. What I've actually been doing is, because I knew we had a few bugs that needed addressing, I just sort of thought that I would start going through the tutorial world, and just as those bugs cropped up, I would just deal with them there and then. So I'm getting a little bit into tutorial world now. I've done a bit of like shifting around the level orders, and I've added a little bit more to the tutorial type levels, just to sort of reinforce the mechanics and stuff. Nothing major, but yeah, I've just been looking at this gate mechanic. So the one I've been battling with is this sort of like time-lapse thing. When you complete the level, there's an animation as well, but as you probably saw there, it doesn't quite work 100% of the time for the gates. So yeah, I've been battling that most of the afternoon.
Just post 6 o'clock. I'm about to head off. Be a pretty productive day. It's I've got about 12 levels done, which is pretty good progress. Which means if I keep this sort of pace up, we should easily hit beta by the end of the week. Touch wood, of course, just in case. But yeah, going to clock out now. Also going to be unplugging the PC and getting it ready for transport tomorrow. Because the plan is that I'll be heading into work, into the actual office tomorrow. Hopefully he doesn't mind his bed being adjusted, because the blanket is rested a bit on the PC. Clocking out now, we're getting this unplugged.
Lee, you're in the office.
I am, hello.
Hello. What day is it? Wednesday?
It's Thursday actually.
What are you doing today, Lee?
Yeah, other than moving back into the office, which I've done this morning, it's just some more level building, same as yesterday, because I've got that event here. Sure we'll do it though, because there's not that many left. But yeah, that's what it's doing every day, is just making more levels.
Exciting stuff. Exciting. So I'm going to be continuing on trying to get this gate mechanic to work properly. Yeah, and then after that I'm just going to be continuing going on through the tutorial world and making sure it's all good stuff.
Up to scratch.
Yeah, up to scratch, yeah. Yeah, just adding in the milestones wherever we need it and stuff. Okay, so it's the middle of the afternoon. I feel like I've been actually doing like quite a lot. I've been quite productive, even with Luna Cam distracting me. Yeah, so I managed to go through the tutorial world, fix all of that up, reshift a few things because we took out the reverse mechanic, put all the milestones in the logical places, so these are like the bigger levels. That all seems to be good. The UI in this top right here has been updated. I added, so these are like awards. Not going to be tied to any achievements or anything like that, but just if you happen to achieve these awards, then you'll get a little icon popping up here. So we've got one for completing the world in one session, so that's like literally start to finish, complete every single level in one go without quitting the game. Complete the game without using the clue button, so that's this clue button here. If you couldn't manage to complete the world without pressing that, then you get an award. Yeah, and the final one is to complete it without any fails. Yeah, it's just like the small thing, but it's good. Managed to fix all the bugs with the gate mechanic as well, so hopefully that's all working now. And now once you've completed a world, you might notice like a small flashing here periodically. Yeah, just a little glow. So the idea is once you complete 100% completed like a lot of worlds, then you'll get this sort of like pulse effect as like each of the world select buttons pulse in order. We just thought it would be a nice little graphical feature, just a little bonus thing if people have completed an awful lot of the game. Yeah, we're just working on like small UI things now mainly.
So yeah, it's about 4:30, and I've just finished up the first pass of the world 1. Let's blow it up here. I've made all the levels for the grid, so they're all filled in with levels now. You'll notice no red like there was before. Even chucked the milestones in there as well. I do need to revisit the final level over here. It's not big enough for what we decided in terms of the later levels, because this was made before I made that decision. There we are. We will need playtesting, just to make sure that there's no weird order or anything like that. Make sure all the levels are good. But yeah, first pass is done. Pretty good.
So I'm just about to head off. Lee's just left himself. But yeah, the rest of this afternoon I've been getting the beta build actually sorted, because Lee finished off with World 1. I finished off the tutorial stuff, and I got the UI to a point where I'm fairly happy with it. So yeah, we're literally just spent the past hour or so getting a build ready, and yeah, just getting it ready to share. So yeah, it's good that we can not worry about breaking anything tomorrow.
It's Friday!
Friday!
Yeah, we just had our morning stand up. You see there, it's just after 10. Well, it's about 10:30. I'll be later today. But yeah, we just had a stand up to talk about what we're doing today. Mine is going to be more the same as yesterday, really. There is a bit of work on the YouTube channel and getting the beta build out to the patrons for the want to have access to the beta testing. But the rest of the day is just going to be making more levels, starting on World 2, because that needs to be done for gold release, which is in the next couple of weeks. So I want to get that big start on that. What about you, Rob? What's your task today?
Yeah, so last night I got the beta build done. We sent it out to the usual suspects, and one person got back to us with a couple of bugs, so I'm just going to quickly fix those. It shouldn't take too long. Yeah, so we can actually send it off to the Patreons. Then after that, I'm actually going to make a start on next week's work, which is to actually like get Steam integrated, achievements, and like actual like DLC stuff. Make sure it's actually checking the DLCs exist. Quite important.
Yeah, it's just past lunch now. I spent the morning getting the YouTube video out and getting the Patreon post out for the beta, so I've already got people playing it. It's pretty exciting to see. But yeah, moving on to the actual World 2 level creation. So I made a quick sort of rough draft of a plan over here on this side. You see my screen here, I've got the first pass of sort of the levels. This is minus the sort of spirally bits I'm going to add later on. So the idea here is that this main path that we've got here will be all standardized levels, and then we'll have little offshoots, additional levels, but they'll be about half the size, will be smaller. Just so we can pad it out a bit, so there's more levels, but the playtime overall should stay about the same. And obviously this is just the first pass, this is very likely to change as we go through. But yeah, I've broken it down into different sections, and I want to just focus on a section at a time, instead of just throwing levels together. I'm going to do a chunk at a time, hopefully that'll make the workflow a bit better as well.
We're both just watching Luna Cam now, aren't we? She keeps misbehaving and Kim keeps telling her off. It's pretty funny. Keeps tipping her water over. Oh, here she goes. Here she goes. What you doing? Yes. Oh, here we go. Kim must be so annoyed right now. I think I've had quite a productive day. I think I've got done a lot more than I expected. But it's all been sort of like fiddly stuff. So I've been trying to get Steam integration working, mainly. And I think it works. That's the thing. There's a lot of this I have to check. But yeah, so a lot of these worlds now are actually like DLC worlds. So it's checking to see if I own them in the background somewhere. And I don't yet. Well, I've got them uninstalled. So yeah, we've got this like little pop-up window. It's just the same as Color and Pixels, really. This should look very familiar. Just the name of the world and then the timer and stuff. And then when the store page actually works, this should go through. But at the moment, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, and I've also got the bonus world. So like the pattern that we've got for like worlds is like we've got a tutorial world, then we've got 3 big worlds, which is the kind of size we're going to look for the DLC, and then we've got a tutorial, a bonus world, which is to sort of encourage people to look at our social media. But yeah, this is where we'll make like a small world of just like silly images of like funny shapes and stuff. Not like a serious world. It won't be anywhere big, but I've got this working as well. So like you follow the links, it opens in a new tab in Chrome or your browser, then it loads up. So yeah, good progress. I still need to do achievements and Steam Cloud Sync as well, but getting there.
There's all planned for next week anyway.
Yeah. They're literally just getting ahead of next week's work. Have you been doing like?
Yeah, it's been just level building. Yeah, you see there on the screen kind of. 13 levels, just the first little chunk, and for the milestone. So a lot of progress. I've been testing an idea I've come up with of just my usual process was to make the level and then I'll play test it myself manually. I'm cutting out that bit while I'm testing it, which is cut down the development time quite a lot so far. It's been averaging 5-6 minutes per level to make. So yeah, it's been worth it. I'll keep doing that next week, assuming the quality doesn't drop with the actual levels.
I think the plan is for me to give all of the levels a once over to make sure they're all right. Lee, it's Friday.
It's Friday. It's end of Friday.
You don't have your emails open this time.
I don't. What do you mean? Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Obviously, beta build was the goal for this week. We hit that yesterday. A little bit of tweaks this morning, but there was more to do yesterday. Pretty good. Obviously, back in the office, back where we belong.
Woo!
None of you added that, thanks, Rob.
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, so it's mainly just been, for me, it was like UI work mainly.
Yeah.
Colours, getting all that sorted out, and then for you, it was getting World 1 finished mainly, wasn't it?
Yeah, getting all the levels done, which I managed to do yesterday, which was surprising. I got more done for Monday, but back in the environment, back in the working environment, so I can work harder.
Yeah. Cracking the whip over here.
No distractions from a little kitten.
Yeah, we've just been watching Luna Cam though. That is a big distraction.
I think I can stop that. As we saw before, the game page is live on Steam. Please check it out. Add it to your wish list. Get in the discussions. Get some communications going if you want. Feel free to ask questions. Obviously, the beta's live as well. Anyone who is a Patreon can check it out. The link will still be there. But you don't need to. Obviously, the game will be coming out soon anyway.
Yeah, it comes out in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
His wish list, please.
And on that, the advent pack's obviously going until December, so if you want to get in the Christmas spirit, feel free. You're halfway through the advent now, you'll be half booked to do.
Wish list the game on Steam, please. Please, it really helps.